Hello Internet, your friendly neighborhood game machine here. The Batman franchise. When we think of Batman, we think of either the movies that were either good or bad, or even think of the Arkham games from Arkham Asylum, Arkham City, Arkham Origins, Arkham Knight. But I'm always a person that tries to look optimistically at certain situations. I try and look for the good things about subjects. But I watched a video titled Batman Games Video Game Review, where a certain close, crazy friend of mine decided to review some Batman games. One being good, many being bad. And this motivated me to think really hard on what is a bad game. So today I'm going to do something I never thought I would do. I'm going to review a plethora of games that are considered bad. Not good. Bad. And I got a special message from my crazy friend. You think you've scraped the bottom of that barrel of bat shit? You ain't seen what I've seen, boy. And now it's finally time for you to see what I've seen. So, let's dive right on in. Batman Begins. Where should I begin? For one, the music is completely just too loud for its own good. I literally had to turn the volume down on this particular scene here. And as you can see, the art is basically built kind of like a comic book per se, even though Batman Begins never had a comic book like this. Now I bet you're wondering, how is this a bad game? Well, let's talk about a game that is considered very similar to this. And that would be, what is it, Batman Forever for Genesis? Look at this. Look at this, okay? Now, doesn't this kind of remind you of that game? Just a little bit. Now, also at the same time, this is supposed to be a prologue level to a Batman game. Now, at the same time, if this was Batman, the animated series, and they had this type of prologue or intro level, I could understand. I could understand that. But was this in Batman Begins? No! No! This was not in Batman Begins, so that's 1 point off of this game. Second, these enemies here, alright? Now, you'll notice that, yeah, you have your Batarang situation, but you also, you know, come on, get up there. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. The enemies in this game, you either use Batarang or you beat them up. You can use other gadgets too, which I'm actually going to show you here. Now, first things first, you got to grapple up there. You know how much of a bitch it is to grapple up this thing? I'm having issues. I literally had issues with that right there. I had issues with that. And look at this. Batman is on a pipe, acting like he's on a thing of monkey bars. What type of bullshit is this? Okay, like, what? Seriously, come on now. Now, also, your health bar is in the top left. You're given quite a bit of health. You know, that looks like a lot of health right there. But it's not. It's not. Seriously. Just think. Look at this. Look at this. Okay? This is Game Boy Advance. This is Game Boy Advance. They could have done better with this. They could have done a whole lot better with this, man. And what matters worse is also your controls can glitch out sometimes. Like when I was on that ladder before. Like, let me see if it'll do it again. Oh, it didn't do it that time. Okay, sometimes your controls will glitch out and you'll be stuck on something. You will seriously be stuck on something. And the physics of this game are so bland that, you know, the first time I played this in the past, this seems easy watching me play it now. But I'm actually kind of struggling right now. But when I played this in the past, do you know how many times I died in this game? And it wasn't because of me. It was not because of me. It was because of the physics of this game. And at the same token, you know, your battering does not harm individuals. It stuns them. While if you were to play a Batman Arkham game, and you were to, you know, upgrade, you know, the, your battering's good enough, it could actually knock people out. Now, let's explain how this is just a random level here. Now, this is supposed to be an introductory level. An introductory level, okay? Does anybody remember when this part happens in the movie? Well, I'm going to tell you. This happens in the middle of the movie. Literally the middle of the movie. Like, come on now. Like, seriously, alright? And one last thing before I cut this footage here. You know, first things first is your so-called first level is an introductory level, a prologue level. This right here that I'm showing you here, this should have been at least the prologue. This should have been the first level. I understand that the prologue level that we just did was supposed to, like, introduce you to the controls and whatnot. I can understand that. But why'd you pick such a random fucking level like the middle of the movie? Like, are you serious? At the same time, when you saw the cutscenes there, the sprites are so... it looks like they were made by pastel paint. Like, come on, man. But you know what? You know what? I'm gonna cut the footage. I'm cutting the footage. You thought really that glitches and bugs were bad. Think about this, guys. Remember when physics were bad? The new Batman Adventures, Chaos in Gotham. The music already. It kind of gets right into the deep depths of your cranium. But yeah, it gets even worse. Hold on. Okay, first things first. This background music isn't as bad as what we just listened to. But look at the running cycle of Batman. Look at this. Look at this, okay? Now keep in mind, this was for the Game Boy Color. Alright? Plus the hit boxes for punching people are like, you can't be right up on them when you punch them or it won't always hit. You have to have like a little bit of room in the middle of you and the guy. Now, okay. Keep in mind, this isn't as bad as the game you just saw, which was Batman Begins. But let me tell you why this game is bad. Let me explain this to you in a way that you will understand. There was far many better Batman games for the Game Boy that had physics like this. Like, it had better physics than this. Okay? That running cycle is so sluggish, alright? You can't get anything done with that running cycle. Now, like I said, because I've played this game in the past, I'm used to the physics already. But do you know how many times I raged because of how slow I am going? I'm supposed to be Batman. Why am I running like it's a dang... like I'm walking? Like, let's compare this to... Castlevania. Okay? Or no. Just for this particular purpose, let's talk about Batman for the NES. One of my favorite games. That was done by Sunsoft. Okay. That actually looked like running. This looks like Batman has some shit stuck up his ass, and he's really trying to rush for that bathroom. I mean, look at this. Look at this. I'm hopping. Okay, also, I'm hopping on floating icebergs. What? What? Look. Just look at this. And look. Just look. Look. The punching animation, really? You're gonna make it look like a body punch? Show me a real Batman punch. Hell, the way Batman punched in the NES version? That was better than this. Now, I know what you're thinking. This is a Game Boy unit, okay? That's an actual big console. I understand completely, guys. I do. I understand. But do you know how many games had physics similar to either their NES counterparts or had better physics than their NES counterparts? There is no limitations to what you can do. Sometimes I think people made some of these games just to be assholes. But you know what? I'm done talking about this too, because this is giving me a headache. But just look at this. Just take a nice, long look at what's going on the screen right here. Okay, just take a long look at what you see. Okay? I'm done. In terms of bad games like these, do you really care what the story is? Do you even care what the characters are? No, you don't. You don't. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. It don't. Give us something good, gosh damn it. Gotham City Racer. This game is the reason why there are no Batman games that are really racing titles. First things first. You hear that music? The fuck is that? Second of all, doesn't this type of scheme look very similar to you? You're absolutely right. So it's like a Need for Speed game. What? Plus, another thing about this is the controls are absolutely clunky, and there is really no specific way to really go around corners without having to slow down or at least crashing. See, the thing is, I'm honestly trying right now in this game. I'm really trying right now, but you notice I run into some walls. I can't help it. It's like trying to drive them. But we're not done yet. Just wait. It's gonna get even better. This damn long loading screen. Okay, now, keep in mind, the graphics are nice. The physics are like as if you're driving a car on ice. When literally, these levels are not ice levels. There is no handling with this car. Honestly, any of the cars you choose, from Robin's car to just anybody on this game. It's bad. Cutscenes are nice, though. Now watch this, watch this, watch this. You have to chase Two-Face in a car that's half white, half black. Now watch this. Now watch this. You see the handling on Two-Face's car? Don't you just wish that your handling was that good for your car? I mean, look at this. Look at it. Look at it. I'm not even into racing games unless it's like Need for Speed Carbon, which is one of my favorite games that is in terms of racing games. The physics on this is like having bad handling on a car and trying to play Grand Theft Auto. You don't even have a lot of speed on this car. You think you're going fast because you see that little meter right there. See, I'm struggling right now. I am struggling right now because the physics are bad. It's not the road, guys. It's not the road. It's the car. There is no possible way that you can play this game without running into at least one fucking thing. This is the reason why there is not any Batman racing games. Ugh. This is giving me a headache just thinking about it. Because you gotta chase down Two-Face. You literally have to. This gets so boring. The only good things about this game was the cutscenes that happen. I'd say the environmental graphics are nice. But that's it. Music's so-so. But if this is supposed to be a racing game, or something like that, what's the number one thing that people will look for? A good car. This is not a good car. This is a bad car. I've played this with every single character that you can choose. All the cars are the same. Bad handling and everything. Now look. You gotta shoot him with what I call your bat bullets, as I call it. You're trying to shoot the car, and you see the health meter on your car, and you see the health meter on Two-Face's car. Every time you crash into something, or every time he hits you. That's that. That's all. You know what? I'm done with this game. To my crazy friend, you thought you seen bad? I'm not even finished yet. Batman Return of the Joker. It's for the Game Boy. And I have much to say about this one. Hold on. Let me get this set up here. Plus, the music sounds familiar, too. Sounds like something off of a Mega Man game. Now, I want you to see this. That's the grappling hook. Now, let me explain something here. You have the little wall jump thing here. It has got to be one of the most sluggish wall jumps I have ever experienced in a game. Okay? And I've played a lot of different games, like, Batman for NES, Ninja Gaiden, even Spider-Man games where it has to do with the wall jumping. It's sluggish as hell. Plus, you have a batarang ability, you have a punch ability, and this is a game where, honestly, I'd say it's impossible to not take damage in this game. Now, the music is horrendous. Another thing, for some odd reason, my recording software is glitching up when it shows water. Wonderful. But anywho, your running is not that good. Your wall jumping is sluggish. And you know the bad part about it all? This is a Sunsoft game. This is what I would consider a rare occurrence where a Sunsoft game is bad. And I never thought I'd say that about Sunsoft, because they've made some pretty good games in the past. But then there's this. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Also, another thing, the enemies, they're not predictable at all. They'll pop up when you least expect them to. And what's bad is, if you leave a screen after defeating an enemy, they respawn. Why? But I think a lot of people knew I was going to put this on the list. Hell, I think even my crazy friend figured that I was going to put this game on the list. But you know what? You know what? Why don't I cut this footage here? And I'll show you a real bad game that nobody was ever going to expect me to put on here. So, why don't I cut this footage and we'll jump cut to a game I never ever thought I would play again. So, let's get to this game. Oh boy. Batman the Caped Crusader for the Amiga. This came out in 1988. Look at how Batman's just walking. He's just strutting in his Batcave. Just look at that. You see that? It's gonna get worse. Just I played this once. Alright, first off, this is an example of a game where the creators didn't really care about what the story was going to be. As you can see, it's built similarly to a comic book. But you just look at this and you wonder, what the fuck am I playing? Now, you can give the argument that, oh, you know, this is, you know, a Batman game. It came out for the Amiga. Look at that punch. Look at how I throw stuff too. Look at this. Look at the punch. Looks like a bitch slap or a pimp slap or whatever. But anyways, you can give the argument, oh, this came out in the 80s. You know, we can say this is a nostalgic game. This is a game that we can give leeway. No. No, we can't. You want to know why? There was better games than this. Look at the punch that I was doing. That's your inventory screen right there. In case you didn't understand. That's your kick. Music makes you want to fall asleep. I'd say the only nice thing about this game is when you go into the inventory and at the bottom center you see Batman's face and he looks like, why am I in this game? Why am I in this game? But seriously, I've played better point and click games than this. You see how I climbed that pipe? And look at that. Look at what's in the screen here. Yes, that was a bird. Supposedly a penguin. I'm a pickle. I'm a pickle. In a Batman game. And don't even ask what's wrong with Batman's mask and the inventory screen. Don't even ask. It's a health thing. Don't even ask. But yeah, this is Batman, the Cape Crusader for the Amiga. But I'm not done yet. Oh no, no, no. Still got a few things I want to talk about real fast though. But I'm done here. Oh, you think that's bad? You think that one was bad? I'm not finished yet. You saw that before? Let me explain something. That's the only good thing about this game. So, this is Batman Dark Tomorrow for the Xbox. Made by Kemco. This game had a lot of high expectations. It was supposed to be a very, very good game. It's not. This makes me want to vomit every time when I see this. The only good thing about this game, aside from the little title thing that I showed before, is the cutscenes. That's it. I don't like the music. And you're soon going to see the gameplay. But I just want you to see. I want you to absorb the only good shit about this game. That's why I'm not pressing any buttons right now. I want y'all to absorb the only good thing about this game before everything is absolutely ruined. You don't know what to expect, do you? You're probably wanting to press fast forward on this video. No. You must breathe in and breathe out these nice little fumes of goodness for this game until everything just starts to go right to shit. And oh, when I say shit, woo, I mean shit. So, yeah, all this is nice, you know, nice little graphics. It's nice that they, you know, put the little opening credits thing right there. Everybody's name on it. All the people that probably feel very bad for making this game. I feel bad for them. I do. I bet they're like, oh, you know, that's your name right there in the front. I'm like, no, it's not. That's another guy. Like, no, that's clearly your name. Nope. You got the wrong guy. Got the wrong guy, pal. And yeah, they're recreating the whole thing with Bruce's parents getting shot. That seems to be in every Batman-related thing these days. They always want to remind you how Bruce's life was absolutely fucked up from that day. Yes. Yep. Yep. But get ready, because this is, ooh, get your, oh yeah, oh yeah, Bruce is getting himself ready. He's getting ready to go fight crime, or so it seems. Bet you're thinking, oh, this is going to start off in a nice brawl fight or something to get us ready for the action at hand. No, it's not. No, it's not. You still breathing it in, guys? Are you getting suspenseful now? Are you wondering to yourself, get on with the game, Onyx? Press the start button. Let's skip all this. No, I want you to see this. Trust me. You're going to want to see this. You're going to want to breathe in the nice fumes and then get the aftertaste of shit. Here we go. Get yourself ready, because I'm not looking forward to this. I'm not. Yep, all those nice graphics. But for what? For what? What do you think you're going to expect in this game? What do you think you're going to expect? I'm going to expect some nice graphics. I'm going Can expect some nice music. Maybe some really retroactive missions, maybe? Is that what you're gonna expect?
No.
Nah.
Not real.
You're gonna expect some guana. Look at this. Look at this. You were half right. It's a nice little brawl. No, it's not. You're checking people. You're being Batman. Yeah. That small little scene with all those opening credits.
What is it?
I've intercepted part of a satellite signal directed at Gotham.
Oh, no. I'm going to play a little bit more so y'all can really feel all this. You need to see why this game is shit. Ooh.
You got it, boss.
Oh, man. How do you feel now, guys? Here we go. The bat cable can be used to swing over large areas. Well, no shit. Now look at this, guys. Just look at this. Look at all that. Look at all that. All that gear. Bat cable. Let's have the bat cable. And look, did you see that? Did you see that? Batman can't even swing to a rooftop without having to grab the ledge. And look at the jumping animation. Look at that jumping animation, guys. Isn't that amazing? All that hype at the beginning about a mission for Batman to do. And you get this. You get this. Look at that. Look, you can't even swing on top of a damn rooftop, man. It's like, are you serious? It's like all of this hype, all this money that I paid for this game back then, for the Xbox, and I got this. But I'm not done yet. I'm not done yet. I'm going to cut the footage in a minute. And I want people to just remember what they see right here. I want people to see this. The sluggish controls that I'm dealing with right now. The fact that I am regretting ever loading this game up. Or anything. This is really, really bad. But, you know what? I think I've put y'all through enough pain of this game in particular. I'm going to cut the footage. And I'm going to jump cut to another game that people need to know exist, but I don't ever recommend them to play. Okay, now this is for the MSX. It's called Batman. Let me show you how bad this is. I played this once before. Now, this is Batman. In all of its glory. This right here is Batman. That's it. You can... Oh, man. Now, let me explain something to you real fast, okay? There's a lot of people to this day that won't even understand why this game was created. There's even days where I don't even understand what the hell I was doing back in that day when I played this. I didn't understand how the hell I was able to get through this. Now, is this a bad Batman game? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is a very, very bad Batman game. And there's not really much to say about it. Only that it exists. Look at Batman just waddling around. Just waddle, 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 waddle. Yep. You can do that waddle. Now back in this time, you know, this could have been a good Batman game. It's not. It's very boring. This is more of a Batman puzzle type game, as you can see. but there's not really much to talk about when it comes to this. But I just thought I would show this off. I'm going to show one more game. One more game that I never recommend people to play, but I recommend people to remember that there is such thing as a bad Batman game. But I think a lot of the games you've seen just now are bad. So, let me cut this footage, and I will be talking about the last game on my list of bad Batman games. Now, the first thing you will notice is the very interesting music that is playing here. And, it's a bit jiggy. It's kind of weird. Especially for the Amiga, because this is for the Amiga. This is Batman. Yeah. I don't. And yeah, it was made by Ocean Software, as most Batman games were back in the day. But you will notice in a little while why this game is on my list. But, oh my god. I just want you to listen to this. I want you to get this music in your head here. And then I'm going to press start button here. And this is where the fun's going to begin. Okay? So, let's go. Now, first thing you'll notice is this looks like a DOSBox game. It's not. It's an Amiga game. Also, Batman walks slowly. Very, very slowly. Oh boy. That's the grappling hook. Those are the enemies. You're throwing stuff at the enemies. And you're just basically going up in the world and going down. Going up and then going down. Yeah, it's very interesting. See, these may have been good Batman games at the time. A lot of them didn't age very well, but I will say there was some games that were boring and bad. And oh my lord. But yeah, this is the last game I'm showing you guys. Batman for the Amiga. And there's not much to it. You know, there's really not that much to it. If you want to look up more about the game, you can. There's not much else to the game. But yeah, let's go ahead and end all this, shall we? Let's just end this. Let's just end this. Okay, I think I've proved my point, and I think I've done enough cringing for everybody watching at home. Thank you so much for watching. If you learned something today, click that like button. Leave a comment below. To my crazy friend, I hope I didn't scar you too bad. But, as always, thank you so much for watching.